Hello students, I Sneha Sharma, your English teacher, welcomes you to your English 2 class. Today we will be starting chapter 12, that is books make good pets. Okay, what does the topic say is that books make good pets. Means that books are better than pets. What are pets? Pets in Hindi we call paltu janwar, okay, that we keep at our homes, okay, just like dog, cats, parrot, etc. So this poem is about that books are better than pets. So let us start with the chapter. So do you know what crowdsourcing means? So what is a crowdsourcing? Crowdsourcing is a modern idea. It means collecting ideas or resources from members of the public for a project. Means you can collect ideas means in a group. Suppose you are working, your friend is also working, so on the same project. So you get different ideas in a same topic. You can apply crowdsourcing to build an interesting reading list for yourself. So this is about a table over here given. So some category you will make, some category your friend will make, then there will be a group discussion. So let us begin with the poem. So who is the poet over here? John Aggard. So he was born in the year 1949. Is a British poet, playwright and children's writer from Guyana. His literature is socially and politically conscious, often talking about the history and the struggle of the peoples from Britain's one-time African and Caribbean colonies. So he is a very famous British poet. Okay, he writes stories about which are very liked by the children. Okay, so let us begin with the poem. Now, books make good pets and don't need going to the vet. Vet over here is doctors for animals. Okay, so it is said that books are better than pets. Okay, so they don't need to be taken to a doctor or anything. If we keep a book, we reserve a book properly, conserve it, it is not to be taken to a doctor. But if we keep a pet, we have to take that pet to the doctor for proper vaccination and everything. Okay, you don't have to keep them on a lead or throw them a stick. So if we first it is compared, the book is compared to a dog. As you can see in the picture, the book is compared to a dog. So for dog, if you just like the dog, you don't have to throw sticks at the book so that it would go and fetch. Like if you throw a stick to a dog, it will go and fetch the stick. They will wag their tails, but books won't. Okay, they'll wag their tails when you flick their dog-eared pages. So not like the dog, they wave their tail when you throw them a stick, but the books, they wave their tails when you flick the pages. When you turn over the pages of that book, then only they are interested, they get interested in you. Okay, they wag their tails only when you allow them to. So dog eared over here means used so much that the corners of the pages are turned over or torn. So since the book is been used for a long time, we are using it more. So when you turn the page, it either get torn or it is folded. So that is dog-eared pages. Okay. Next, the book is again compared to another animal, that is a cat. Now again the same line is repeated. Books make good pets and don't need going to a vet. Again, books are better than the pets. They are not to be taken to the vet. One curious look sets them purring on the cushion of your eyes, as if to say, dear browser, you have picked me up before and thrown me aside. But I have more than 9 lives and no need to keep twiddling that piece of string. So they say, when we look at the book, okay, then and only then we are curious to know that how the book is. Okay, not like the cat that keeps on having your attention. The cat, what does the cat does? It keeps on coming to you that please pat me, please take care of me. Okay, but the books, they are still, okay, they are still on the shelf. They don't have to be done anything. Okay, we go and find where the books are. We get the curiousness that okay, now we have to read this particular book. Okay, so browser over here means one who looks through the pages of a book, magazine, etc. without a particular purpose. So you just pick out any book and you just turn over the pages. That is said to be as browser. So one curious look sets them purring on the cushion of your eyes, as if to say, dear browser, you have picked me up before and thrown me aside. So since you are not interested, just you are turning over the pages, so you have picked that book and again thrown it aside. So but I have more than 9 lives, so the book has more lives. Okay, if you keep a book properly, it can last longer than a particular pet. Okay, and twiddling over here means moving or turning something around with one's fingers many times, especially due to nervousness or boredom. So it is like moving your finger like, yes, I am nervous. Okay, just like that. Over here you may get bored of that book, but the book is never bored of you. For the reader, the book is never bored. Okay, maybe the reader after reading it for a couple of times, the reader could get bored, but the books are never bored. But a cat, if you don't give particular attention to the cat gets bored. So that is the reason the books are better than the pet cat over here. Okay, now moving on to the another animal that is compared over here. You can see it is a tortoise. Okay, books make good pets and don't need going to the vet. So this line is repeated again and again, that books are better than pets. They are not to be taken to any vet. They'll hibernate in the shell of their covers and patiently wait as long as centuries to be rediscovered. So if a book is kept properly in the shelf, okay, so it will hibernate, it will stay still there in the shell of its cover. Okay, just like the animal tortoise, it will be in the shell of its own cover, and it will last for more than a century unless it is rediscovered. Rediscovered over means unless a new reader comes and discovers the book. Okay, in their own good time, when some reader rolls them over on their cracked spines. So spines mean the corner, this part of the book, okay, where the binding is there. Okay, spine over here. First, hibernate means remain in condition. Spine is the part of a book that the pages are fastened onto. So this corner part of the book, this middle part over here, okay, where the binding is done. So this says that the book will be there, okay, for new readers to reinvent it, to rediscover that particular book. Though the book may turn old, it may be toned, but it will be still there, okay, for more than a century. If we keep those books properly, if the book is kept nicely, then they will last longer than a century for some new readers to roll over the pages and go through those adventurous stories or anything that is interesting in that particular book. So over here another animal is been compared. So here is one more animal that is been compared. Okay, so we will be doing it in the next class and also discuss the question answers of this chapter, reference to the context of this chapter. So today we will leave it till here. Okay, and that was all for today's class. Thank you.